tradable booster packs. You see, this is the Pokemon trading card game online, meaning a lot of trading happens. And what you can do is that when you have something that is tradable, you can make an offer in the trade market. If somebody responds to that offer, they will give you the card that you want or the pack that you want, and you give them the pack that was up for trade. It's kind of simple. But basically what it is that you can look for cards. You can look for the cards that you want in the trade market, and if you have the requirements for that trade, you can trade and get that card. You can also make your own trade, your own custom trade, and if somebody thinks your deal is reasonable, they can trade and they can give you the card that you are searching for. And that way of getting your card or booster pack is guaranteed. You don't have to guess and spell what card is going to be because you can set that card in the trade. So how do you get tradable booster packs or tradable cards? Well, let me go to my collection here. So you can see on any card, you look at the bottom middle portion of the card and you will see two numbers. There's a number with a blue background and there's a number with a gray background. The number in the blue background is going to tell you how many of those cards you have that are tradable. The number in the gray background is going to tell you the amount of cards that are trade locked or the cards that can't be traded or cannot be used in a trade. So basically, in order to make a trade, you have to have tradable cards and then or tradable booster packs, and you put those booster packs up for trade. People respond to the trade, you get a card, they get a booster pack, everybody goes home happy. So how do you get these tradable cards? Since those are going to be the ways that you get the cards that you want for sure. Well, you can also get tradable booster packs as well. As you can see here, I have some tradable booster packs. But how do you get these tradable booster packs? Well, the long and short of it is that there are a couple of ways to get tradable booster packs. Number one, booster packs that you get from completing challenges in the game will always be tradable. So if you want tradable booster packs, that is one way to get tradable booster packs. It might take a while because you have to knock out 16 Pokemon, but you will get at least one tradable booster pack that way. The second way to get tradable booster packs is via events. When you win an event, or if you at least win one round in an event, you will more than likely get a booster pack, and the booster pack that you get from that event will be tradable. And as far as I know, those are the two easiest ways to get tradable booster packs in the game. We've seen ways of getting booster packs, and we've seen ways of getting tradable booster packs and trading in the card market. But how are we going to get tradable booster packs really? Well, like I said, you can enter a tournament, but don't just go enter a tournament like that. What you're gonna do is that you're going to be a little bit more prepared. So this is going to be like the big thing in this video. How do you get booster packs quicker? And how do you get tradable booster packs quicker? How do you enter tournaments quicker? There is one trick that you can do. What you're going to do is you're going to do some research and you're going to search up what theme deck is the strongest in the game. Then once you've figured out which theme deck is the strongest in the game, you're going to go over to the shop and you're going to buy that theme deck for in-game currency. The theme deck that you buy is going to be worth a lot more than it is being sold for, because the theme deck basically levels the playing field. What do I mean? Well, theme decks are decks that are put together by the game developers. They're the ones that make that deck. When you go into Versus and you go into category, you can go to theme, and then you will have the option to battle with one of the theme decks that you own. But this is the trick. Everybody else has to battle with a theme deck, meaning they can't battle with their broken, very strong, hyper aggressive, hyper defensive, whatever. They can't battle you with a deck that they built to be very powerful. They have to use theme decks just the same. So if you're using the strongest theme deck in the game, your opponent can't have a deck that's stronger than yours because they can only use theme decks as well. So they're probably just going to be limited to the strongest theme deck in the game, and it levels the playing field. Now, when you get a theme deck, you can come onto the Versus ladder and you can try to win with that theme deck, and you will be able to get a lot of rewards. You'll be able to get some Pokecoins, some booster packs, some uncommon chests, some tickets. And you can just keep playing on the theme ladder and just keep playing with that theme deck. And then once you get comfortable with that theme deck, once you realize the ins and outs, and once you've come to the realization that yes, this theme deck is actually a pretty strong theme deck, then that's when you can enter events. And the event that you're going to enter is the theme deck event. So you buy a theme deck, you play with it a little bit, you determine if it's strong or not, and then if you determine that it's strong, you enter a theme deck event for 4 tickets, you win in a theme deck event, and then you get tradable booster packs, and then you can go into the trade market and get some good cards. You can put those good cards in some good decks, and you can play with the cards that you like. But the theme deck is what's going to fast track it for you, because with theme decks, the playing field is leveled. So you have a better chance of winning in the tournaments. And that is basically the big secret, or not big secret, but that's basically like the trick that you can do. If you don't believe that what I'm saying is true, just have a look at this card. These two cards are called Poison Barb. And as you can see, they have a blue background, which means they're tradable. It means I got these cards from a trade. I wanted these cards for one of my decks, and I never had them, and I couldn't really get the booster pack to give me them, so I had to trade for them. And as you can see here, they're here. I have them because I traded for them. And those aren't the only two cards I traded for. Look at these 4 Sceptile EX. Yes, they're not the strongest card right now, but back when I was using them, they were pretty decent. And all of these 4 Sceptile, I traded to get them, right? So a majority of the cards that I have, I did not trade to get them, because I just played the game for a long time. But you can get cards that you want by trading. The Sceptile are an example of that. Now, the stronger a card is thought to be, the more difficult it will be to pay the price in a trade for that card. But if you have booster packs, if you have enough booster packs, people will be willing to trade you anything. You might want to do some research and find out how much a card is worth in terms of booster packs and what booster packs are good. But most of the time, if you are playing and you're getting booster packs that are current, those current booster packs will have a lot of heft in a trade. So people will be willing to trade for those. So basically, you want to get into a cycle of using a theme decks, getting some regular booster packs, getting some strong cards out of those, entering a tournament, getting a tradable booster pack, getting some strong cards from the trades, and then building a deck with those cards that you have. And then you can enter more, you can complete more challenges, get tradable booster packs, yada, yada, yada. It's a whole cycle that you can perpetuate and just get a lot of cards out. And I think you can do it a little bit faster than the regular traditional way of just opening up booster packs alone. So that is basically what I would recommend for you if you want to get some strong cards, is that you just need to trade for them, or you can get lucky in a booster pack. But if you want it for certain, you just have to trade for them. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to stay safe out there. Show respect where it is due. In projectile motion, the only force assumed to be acting on the object is the downward force of gravity. I am the Hopeful Entertainer, and hopefully you have been entertained.